You guys gotta see this. This is something else. Go through here as slow as I can. This parking structure is behind this old church. And look at this old church. This, I don't know what you call that rotunda thing, is like 1920s concrete work. You know, they did it in layers like that because this the way they had to do it. Make sure I'm not coming around. There's some up close pictures of that. But look at that. And then that bell tower, you know, First Baptist Church, but it says the Tower Restaurant Grill. This is Old Church Plaza. This is not a church anymore, apparently. It is, it's some law offices and some other things in there at a restaurant. Isn't that interesting? It looks like there was a bank in here at one point. They've turned it into businesses. But it's something else. I never really stopped and looked at some of this stuff. Anyway, there's Bill Lee's. That's world famous right there in a rice bowl. I'm a Bill Lee's if I'm going to do that kind of Chinese food. If I'm going to do that kind of Chinese food, I like Bill Lee's. Oh, no U-turn. How am I supposed to make a U-turn if there's no U-turn? Anyway, we had that building. This is the municipal court building, and that's the superior court building. And, yeah. Well, they got solar panels on the roof of the parking garage back there now, behind the municipal court building, or the county building. You used to have to patrol that, too. Woo, look at all them bumps. Tell you what, you put the balls of your feet on the foot pegs and just let the bike kind of rock underneath you. It's just not that big of a deal. Anyway, I thought that church was interesting. I don't know why I decided to stop and go around and record that. We got a lot of really cool buildings here in Bakersfield that have been repurposed for other things. But they're still interesting old buildings, you know. I make sure I stop, actually stop, not just slow down, stop. This Palm Liquors, Palm's Liquor, they had, they've got that neon sign up there. That's been up there forever. That's kind of a landmark around here. Oh, I'll show you a good one. Is Dewars. I don't know if you can see the building over there. They make all their ice cream, and you can go in there and have ice cream. Oh man, it's good. The root beer float at Dewars is really good. They make the root beer too. Bakersfield High School. This was originally where Bakersfield College was housed too. Dad graduated from here, so did his brother and sister, and now the boys are, matter of fact, Gabe will graduate from here after some summer school. Once he gets that all caught up, gets all his credits that he's supposed to have, he'll be graduated from Bakersfield High School. This is where Frank Gifford, the football player, went too, my grandfather's cousin. Isn't that something? VHS. Anyway. Coming back California here. I'm going to head to the grocery store for some hot dogs and then hit the house, man. Get some charcoals lit, get some fire going, and make some hot dogs. I'm hungry. Mama made a late lunch, breakfast for us about 10 o'clock or so. It was good, but it was light. I only had one bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a English muffin. I really like those. I like the way I make them better, but I like that Mom made them better, so I'm willing to put up with a little less exactly what I want for not having to do the work, right? I'll tell you. Mentioned my grandpa's cousin, Grandpa Frank. He was a crack up, man. He would sit there and argue with you just for the sake of arguing with you, you know. He didn't even really care about the subject sometimes. He just trying to get your goat. He was a true internet troll before internet trolls were on the internet, before there was even an internet. He was a crack up. Been having an argument with this gal online for about a week now, and you know, I said something along the lines of English is the greatest language ever. Tell you what, let's jump back real quick to where I got gas earlier. We've got 20 miles now from then, but I'll read it to you. Let's buy some gasoline. I used to work at this gas station. I have a lifetime ban here. Yes, I do. Oh, wow, these are the newer pumps. Well, they wouldn't be the same ones. I worked back here back in the 90s. Oh, Supreme Gasolina. Okay. Lifting the nozzle and Supreme. Yeah, man, I haven't been to this gas station in a few years. On my lifetime ban. So yeah, her whole argument started out with, you're an idiot and an ignorant person, and English isn't the greatest language that ever was created, and languages aren't created, she goes on, and blah, 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 blah. It's hilarious. And then she's telling me how she speaks 5 other languages and blah, 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 blah. And everybody else is saying that, you know, I'm being a troll and I'm being a jerk and I have not learned to speak another language fluently. I was for a very good while. God, this thing, I'm never coming back here again. I was fairly conversational in Spanish, and then I didn't use it for a great many years for anything more than, you know, service calls. I can still get through a service call in Spanish. I can find out what the problem with your machine is and kind of understand it, and I can tell you what I'm going to do about it, you know. And I can understand some Spanish when I hear it. So, you know, I'm not completely illiterate in every other language besides English, but I'm not fluent either, you know. 1.8 gallons. Let's do a little math, and then I'm going to read this thing to you. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I'm still 2,088.5. 88 miles. Let's see, calculator. 88 miles divided by 1.894 equals 46.46 miles per gallon. So yeah, I'm still in the mid 40s. I found out all the guys online that are getting 70-ish are they're doing imperial gallons in the UK, not US gallons. That is a different, so I am on par with what everybody else is getting, apparently. I am a little low, not a lot low on MPGs, so that's kind of cool. I like that. You guys think you're better than me? Anyone with a basic understanding with economics? Poor Bernie. Anyway, let's go to Marguerite's post here. Oh, she's replied some. Oh no, I'm still the last one to comment there. I'm waiting for her to reply. In a proper world, quote, in a proper world, that's how it should be. English is the language of trade, industry, and prosperity across the globe. So far, this is a flawless comment. And you can say it shouldn't be that way, but that's an argument that we can have. English is the language of trade, industry, and prosperity across the globe. That is a fact. Undisputable, absolutely undisputable fact. All other languages are for the entertainment of educated and successful English-speaking people. By entertainment, I mean bemusement. Close quote, me, a couple days ago. Now we've gotten into argument territory. We can have an argument. Let's reset our tripometer. So there you go. That's what I said. And me and her have been arguing back and forth. And she speaks 5 languages, she says. I don't, whatever. But Grandpa would have just absolutely loved Facebook for that kind of stupid stuff right there. Somebody with an education who thinks they're intelligent wants to sit there and argue with you. Grandpa would absolutely, he would have absolutely ate that up. I would have, tell you what I would have done. I would have come in and said, hey, Grandpa, check this out. And I would have read it to him or let him read it. And he would have just, oh my goodness. He would have enjoyed that to no end. He would have enjoyed that to no end. Oh man, that is so hilarious. Canes. Chicky chickens. Chicky chickens. Chicky strips. Oh wow, looks like they're tearing that bank out. That used to be a Chase. I go to the one over on Stockdale. I didn't see a reason to have one this close. I think they should shut it down. That is a nasty old building too. That's from back when Three-Way Chevrolet used to be right here next door. That was the used, that was the service truck lot, and then right next to it, that whole thing all the way back was Three-Way Chevrolet. Now they're all out at the auto mall. They shut this down and tore it to the ground. I bought my first new car there. Yippers. Bought my first new car there. Three-Way Chevrolet on California Avenue. Oh, man. Anyway. North Stein. I wonder if this goes through. I've never been back here. Yeah, it sure does. It'll take me over to Wachits, and then that'll take me to Garnsey, and then that'll take me back. Oh, this is Garnsey. Yeah, I know where I'm at now. Oh, anyway. Saw that old building. Thought I'd share it. I went over to Second Amendment out on Jimani. Tell you what, I'll roll in, pulling into the parking lot on that and walking in there. You see the gun shop. You guys that are not in America, you'll see the gun store and you'll just absolutely lose it. Or I guess I could show you that while I'm talking. I can kill the sound on it. Oh man, yeah, they got a lot of guns in there. I don't normally do business with them, but Pete's working there now, so the gun store that him and Mark were at was going to move, and they ended up not reopening, which is sad. I think it's too bad. I really liked going in there. I liked the setup they had. I wish that guy had put a little more into that store, like carried more inventory and stuff. As you can see, the Second Amendment on Jimani there, they got a lot of in stock. They got a lot of reloading supplies. They got a lot of tools and equipment. They've got a lot of holsters and the stuff. It's not just guns, it's the ancillary stuff that goes with it. The magazines, the holsters, the holder and holsters for the magazines, all that stuff. You know, they've got all that junk, so... and firearms are like any other tool, the right tool for the right job. You know, you want to do long distance shooting, 500, 600, 700 yards. You need a precision rifle with a scope. If you want to do hot and heavy, fast firing up close with a rifle, then you need, a gun with a red dot and pretty much that AR-15 I've got. You need something to back all that up. A good handgun is a small, lightweight alternative to a rifle that, if your rifle goes down, you can immediately employ a handgun into the fray. And, just different tools for different jobs. Teeny tiny little handguns for concealed carry and make it easier to carry them. And especially like in the summer, full-size service pistols are great for if you can carry a gun out in the open. Effective range on a M9 is supposed to be 50 meters. I shoot mine out to 100 pretty regular. They kind of, they don't teach that anywhere. Nobody's going to teach you to do that. That's just something I learned to do on my own. I like to be able to reach out and touch someone, but then, I shoot I shoot my little 250 meter carbine with the red dot out to 400 meters. So if it can do more, let's do more, that kind of thing. So that's just, I like to be able to do a little bit more than whatever they say it's supposed to. Max it out. Oh man, I love this thing. I love this bike. I really do enjoy it. What a fantastic piece of kit. I've been sitting on it for a little over an hour now. My butt hurts. So I'm going to go in right now and get some hot dogs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a brief one. I said a whole lot of stuff. I about wore the battery out on this camera, but I'm not going to post any of that stuff. A whole lot of me coughing too. Anyway, starting to feel a little bit better. Things rolling a little bit better, I think. And just thought I'd crack a little video out. And I don't know why that building caught my attention the way it did, but I thought I'd share it. All right, guys. If I don't catch up with you at the barbecue grill, have a good one. Stay safe and keep the rubber side down, and we'll catch you on the next one. That's Mrs. Gifford right there. Oh, jeez. You want some help?
Sure.
All right. Let me shut this down. Yeah.